You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel.
Good night, my friends. Let me know if you're seeing me clearly. Let me know if you are hearing me. If you're seeing and hearing me clearly, welcome to another episode of Extra Class, episode number 221. Season's greetings to everybody. I trust that everybody had a wonderful Christmas holiday celebration and them something there. Zane, I trust that everybody is okay, everybody is healthy. But the people that were there from early were engage each other in the comment section. Big up on yourself. For the people that were there all out like a soldier for your teach command. Manners and respect for the persons who are at work at this point in time. I trust that your shift will end soon and you will get home in very short order. I don't know why I have all of this. Why I have all of this something yes so. Zane? And thing. Yeah, that gone now. Zane, for the persons who are on their way home, I trust that you will get home safely. For the persons who are home and ready for listen to teach about some things we have to jam down. Jamrock, Jamaica land we love. Land of food and water, Bob Marley, Usain Bolt, Vybz Kartel, Buju Banton, Shelly and Fraser Price, Marcus Garvey, and some only more people. Peeps, give thanks. We're there. Good night. Merry Christmas. Happy Kwanzaa. Some Anika something. Whatever you celebrate, big up on yourself.
Kaboom! Teach them! Always make sure the message reach them. You know, it's teach them the #1 intellectual blogging panel on the YouTube channel. Hey, yo, yellow. Like, subscribe, and don't forget to click the notification button. Hey, yo, we always up to something. Teach them. Hey, yo, yellow. Send the message and make it reach them. It's teach them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Yeah, P.S. For some strange reason, everything has stutter and buffer and all of them something there. But I know what seems to be the issue, since YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming and such viewers, blah blah blah. Hopefully that smooth out itself soon, peeps. Then hopefully I'm coming across smooth enough on your end. Having difficulties on my side still. Big up to the people them we are shout you out. Yes, because of Christmas. May I take about a minute and big up some people that we move on. Father Finar, big up yourself. Man to my favorite TV station. Teach them Jamaican positive vibes. Zina a JA positive still, brother. You understand what I say? You know what I think go? Zine 9 to 5 and fine up and running teeth. Sky Team Production, Manas, Ken Prosper, Miss Joan Gray, The Poet Speaks, The Royal General, Wildlife Machine, Miss Sandra Bennett, Ken Prosper, Sizzler Fan, Benito, Zane, Dante, Dan, brother, Wagwan Youth, Carl Lewin, Pablo George, all of the people, them, Tetlawa, Damian Scott, Damian Grant, brother, big up yourself, Frost Legend, Julian Smith, Zane, Randall Jackson, Lindell Johnson, Soul Music Lover, Miss Ingrid Theater, Mr. Already, Zane, Trivian Spike, my brother, Wagwan, our place, we own a place without, man, Ellie London, big up yourself, Finara say no son, brother, Mike check 1, 2. You understand? Peter me, so peace, we big up some more people look more. You know what I think? Let's look at Christmas. Gesture like. You understand? Father Lawful, big up yourself, David Gray, Manners. Peeps, it's stream tonight I go be long. Remember me no soon Wednesday, and a whole heap of man I heave and crap and horse dead and cow fat go on since we talk Sunday evening. And I mean, even though it was Christmas and people should be living in love. You understand what I say? A whole heap of blood spill, more blood than soil. You see? So, we're going to talk about some things. Them things. Kerry and Linda, good night. DeAndre Ismail, Miss Millicent Thomas, Matt Dermott, Miss Matt, big up yourself, Craig Creations, Manas. You see? Mullet Scott, bless up. Miss Claudette Kerr. You see? Dean Graham. All of the people, them. Big up on yourself. James Bond, my brother. You understand? Season greetings to the peace. Please, before we start, please share the stream on your social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, your WhatsApp status, your WhatsApp group, all of the groups them. You know what I mean? And them something there is higher than the recommended bitrate. See, the stream current bitrate. This is higher. Well, hopefully it's smooth out. I don't know what the problem. Because I'm not trouble no settings or no. Someone know. Alright, so peeps, on Sunday would have spoken about the fact that the road fatalities are inching closer to record figures, and they would have passed the number of fatalities year to date compared to last year. We're seeing a situation now where, only past it. It has broken a 26-year record for the amount of Jamaicans who would have died on the roadways. Father Damien White, big up yourself and brother. Merry Christmas, sir. You know what I think? I appreciate the support, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Bless up every time. Zane, Emerge TV, blessings, fam. Unfortunately, the numbers would have increased since we last spoke. I would have said, Zane, reluctantly, that the reality is that in the Yuletide season, the Christmas season, there tend to be a number of fatalities on the road. People party a lot, people indulge in alcohol more than usual, and so persons may lose their lives on the road. So said, so done. 2019 road fatalities break 26-year record with 425 persons being killed on the road, and the number continues to rise. So the year 2019 is the bloodiest year on the record on the roads in 26 years. With a couple of days leave, about 3 days leave in a year. Seeing statistics from the Road Safety Unit of the Transport Ministry show 425 people have died on the nation's streets. That figure is just 9 short of the 434 people who perished on the nation's streets in 1993. 3 people were killed in a traffic crash in St. Anne over the weekend. I think the number has risen to 4. But initially, 3 people were killed in a crash in St. Anne. They were Lakeisha Harris and Nika Harris. They are sisters. And 36-year-old Wendy McCain of a Steertown address in St. Anne. So reports are that about 4:30 on the day of the accident, a Nissan motorcar was traveling on the Discovery Bay main road when it overtook a line of traffic. The Nissan motorcar reportedly collided with a Land Rover going in the opposite direction, sending both cars off the road. And them something there. The Road Safety Unit says so far in the month of December, 29 people have died. Seeing? And it was up just before Christmas Eve. So 29 people would have died in 23 days. Like my computer really behaving gay, shaky. You understand? I don't know. And I restart the computer just before I start stream, just to clear up any little issues. But you know what I think? Technology, you can't live with it, you can't live without it. See? So, director of the Road Safety Unit, Kenwood here, says, boy, it don't look good. He don't need to tell me saying it look good. We have been speaking about it prior to now, and unfortunately, we had agreed that it would have gotten worse. Zane, condolences to the friends and family of the 4 persons who would have died in the accident along the Queens Highway in DB, a stretch of road that I know very well, very personally. You understand? And many persons would have lost their lives there and along the, I don't know what they call it Dead Man's Alley. I remember the down a DB said, run a one part around there, so Landover main road there, so that come like a high say drive pan when look rain fall. So the people them just need to slow down. You understand? The people them what can't drive, leave the road. The people them know them go drink, don't drive. The people them drive, don't drink. Zane, slow down. Leave early so you can reach early. Stop leaving in a place late and try to reach early. If you leave late, you can't early again in a family. You can be early to your death and your grave, but you can't early for the place where you did for go before you leave your yard the time and you try to reach it now. You don't need to relax, man. You understand what I say? I want to learn to drive defensively to brother. Because, yo, out there rough, you know, man. You understand what I say? You have to drive for yourself and everybody else, you know. Zane? Well, I don't know. So the police would have been out in their numbers, in all honesty. I also saw where the Commissioner of Police, Major General Anthony Anderson, would have been making the rounds throughout Christmas Eve into Christmas, visiting a number of police stations and security posts in and around the corporate area. I'm not sure if him go outside, but you understand? We saw where there were a number of successes for the police over the Christmas period. Clarendon brothers slapped with ammunition charges. So I could start it, so. Alright. What do they mean? No. Alright. 2 brothers have been charged with illegal possession of ammunition after several rounds of ammo were found in the Treadlight district in Clarendon on Tuesday. So that was Christmas Eve. Charge, listen to the age them. 19-year-old Ryan Wright, him wrong. Zane and 21-year-old Patrick Wright, dead wrong. Zane, both of Treadlight district in the parish. As I said earlier, they are brothers. You understand? Reports are at about noon. Both brothers allegedly threatened a man and showed him several rounds of ammunition. The police were summoned, and on their arrival, they observed an area on a premises that was dug up. Dog, them are bury bone. Further checks revealed 4 rounds of ammunition that were buried. The brothers were later taken into custody and charged. So they are scheduled to appear before the Maypen Parish Court. However, a court date has not been announced. So them spend Christmas at prison, like. You understand? And them good things. The good things, them. You see? So there were more successes, you know. Meanwhile, the St. Anne's Bay police seized a high-point 9mm pistol on Christmas Day. I could just when I idiot them from down a stair town, I walk up and down with it. You never know. Police say the weapon was fitted with an empty magazine. It was found at a premises on Gully Road in St. Anne during an operation. So reports are that about 4 in the afternoon, police conducted an operation in the area where a premises was searched and the firearm found inside a house. No one was arrested. Me nah left the house until somebody come. If anybody come, then me I lock them up. You understand? It's you live there, anything in there you're responsible. I know people also teach a joke you're making like people throw things through your window. You know, we just assess still. But I'm tired of hearing that guns are found and nobody is arrested. That is the point to me I make. You know, I still have them ladies up on the screen here. Sad situation, no. See? Like, what peeps? The picture is coming through clear because, I don't know. Castro, blessings. My day and family, I go and hold it, you know. Miss Velma Wint, you say, enjoying your chat. Lots of blessings to you and families. Blessings in a Miss Wint. Really and truly appreciate it. Zane? Yeah, it look like a somebody tip off the cops in a chat. It look like a definite info them get and go search the premises still. Zane, but what I basically I say is that I'm kind of tired for years that guns are found and nobody arrested here, sir. We need some arrest to drop in anything. Because right now, important to take off the guns off the streets, you know. But it's important to take off some man off the street too. Zane, very hard to hear that your 6-year-old child burn up in fire. Teach them. Omar Blake, blessings, my friend. Not sure exactly which story you're referring to. I don't know. I've not heard about an incident. Speaking about fire, seeing, you know, the Lord work in mysterious ways, you know. On Christmas Day, I would have gone to the missus for a family dinner. And very shortly after I got to the location, about 3 or 4 houses down the road, we hear fire. So we rush go down there. Zane? We rush go down there and turn on so our front room catch fire. See, when we reach the place, be a smoke and something. When we do the math, 5 girls living in the house. I don't know if no man live there. But I know 5. A girl is nice to like, you know, but you know what I think. You understand? Una ball run up and down and a cough and them something there. So the fire was confined to the front room. See, we run in quick and fast and get water from all boat and them something there. We realize, Because the roof, you know, it kind of sealed with them board that were joining a groove and something there. So like the fire, they try go up there, so to the whole like curtain them burn off already. They had one of the bed with the head is it make up of, you know, some like settee material, not the cloth type, you know, like the leather type of thing. So you know, one of them bedded there. So the whole of the plastic off of that melt off already and them something there. Then we never realized that the fire kind of getting at the mattress. So after we did that throw water, we realized the mattress start, so we have to flash out that quick and fast. Them call the fire brigade already, you know, they don't reach it still. You understand? And thing, get rid of the mattress. When we carry the mattress out the door, seeing all we interested in to try to get the fire out. So we are focused on that. The mattress catch a fire out the door, finish and burn out and all of them good things. You understand? Quick and fast, I turn off a breaker. Yeah, because you don't know, say, what you call extension upon ground and we are dash water. And you have to cognizant, you know. Zane and thing, and we basically get the fire under control. Then the fireman them come. Zane. The fireman they ain't really take long for come near them, but we are more fast like, you know, like we train. You understand? And them good things. And yeah, that me I tell you, man, we turn fireman, brother, but a job work still, cause it's a good thing, say, so many meals were close by at that point in time. You understand? I don't really know. I tell her 5 Empress live in the domicile. No meal figure never did it, so them probably need to look into that still. I don't know if I work in there or something, but God is good. So I spend my Christmas smell of smoke. But that just works. What I see the rainfall, don't. So the firemen came, they do the assessment and them something there. Me kind of see what caused the fire still, but we don't need to discuss that right here. So, but you know, make it stay there. So, we give thanks because no lives were lost. Zane, and you see, we're running upon the fire, and we don't have a picture, we don't have a video clip for sure, because lives are more important than getting likes and views on YouTube and Facebook family. Yeah, so I say, I know, you know, I must commend the community members who responded. Nobody came with a cell phone to video nothing, or if it take no picture. Yeah, so I say, no, you know, I ain't to send in an application, because you know, say, me and the brother-in-law, they did it like, yeah, son, because me and him are the first responder them, you know, and thing, and then, you know what I mean? Then, the girl, them did disoriented too. Next thing, them go as rude to me. You understand? So, me ain't too trouble them like, but a nice Empress is them, man. You know what I mean? Back in the days when I was a young youth, a different thing, but me all I know. You see, but, yeah, I'm going to move on and all, peace. So, that was my Christmas story, I guess. You understand? What was over there now? Yeah, so don't send under the police, them take one gun off the street like and them good things. You see? Yeah. I know curling I know, brother. As me I say, when me do the maths, cause me come at me a fireman for you, you know. See? Apparently so in the room there's a chest of drawer. You know Jamaicans say chest of jar. There's a chest of drawers. Jar. That's the next thing you get yourself in a problem. And apparently, because beside it there was a candle, you realize that the candle melted. One of them candles there went some crackry something. Like it's a scented candle. There probably have some fragrance in that place. But like one fan did in our room it look like Zane and the curtain them. So I don't know if I blow the curtain blow like on the candle because you realize say fire start right back at TV, Zane burn off the curtain them and spread ground and bedded around so and start circling whole room. You understand? So me figure say it was a kangaroo situation. But it's true, I know me a fireman like you see. So I'm glad nobody never hurt still. I guess a couple of the girls were probably struggling with smoke inhalation. I hope I pronounce the word right. You know what I'm talking about? They inhale the smoke like. You understand? So I only thing I ask them is where the water, where the pipe there. That's the only thing I not trouble them like. You understand? Ask them if they call the fire brigade. Ask them where breaker there. Them 3 things I ask them. I mean, ain't too trouble them. You understand? Yeah. But just help them like, you know? Yes, as me say now, big up to the community. Nobody no come out with no phone. Come take no picture of it. Because me they run them way, no big man thing. Anybody they come out with phone, me I run them way. You understand? What's if you not help do nothing? See, so look at them know say teach them the debate. So then nobody come with the foolishness. You see? I'm tired of people them everything and them take out phone and not help people in these days. See, but the ladies them need for now be careful there, sir. So make we move on now. No, somebody asked for the topic. We are talking about some things happening in our country, you know, but I just did a share a personal experience with the ones over the Christmas. So we kind of help rescue some girls from a burning house. You know what I mean? You know, look how keep something there, superhero thing, nothing wrong. Zin? Yeah, man. Gun and ammo seized in St. James. So them seized gun in a St. Anne, St. James now, and Clarendon brother them threaten them and show them bullet and police come lock them up like. Members of the security forces are reporting the seizure of several items in the flank of St. James community. According to the police communications unit, one Uzi submachine gun, 59 rounds of ammunition, 5 magazines, 2 registration plates, and a ballistic vest were seized in the parish. You understand? The police said no arrests have been made in relation to the seizure. Investigations continue. So me I talk about a lot of guns are being seized, but nobody now get locked up for. Them man they get some more guns. Then I don't know. But a good find that in a piece. Listen, one was a submachine gun, you know. 59 rounds, you know. 5 magazines, you know. 2 registration plates, you know. You know how much robbery them good has got to do already? And change them with them plate there. And a ballistic vest. Yeah? Big up to the police there. You know what thing get look better? Alleged robber cut down by off-duty cop on Christmas night during shootout. There's nothing wrong with that something there. So an unidentified male was shot dead by an off-duty police officer during a reported shootout on Port Henderson Road in St. Catherine on Christmas night. You know Port Henderson Road, I see him road that people tend to call, well, back road apart. I don't know if I run a back road like still. So the police officer was also shot and injured during the incident that ended about 8:45 p.m. I hope that the police officer is recovering and he will make a full recovery in very short order. A 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 11 9mm rounds of ammunition was also seized. So reports are that about 8:35 p.m. the man was carrying out a robbery when he was confronted by the lawman and was eventually shot dead during a reported shootout. So during the standoff between the two combatants, the cop was also shot and injured, as I said. I hope that he will recover in very short order. Chivian, I don't know if I tell you thanks for the contribution in the brief. If I never tell you thanks, my apologies. You understand? I tell you thanks again. Big up yourself. Hope you and the family alright. So I go continue, peeps. And peeps, for some strange reason, my head hurt, man. I know some my head coming up plus size, you know. So my headache not small, you know. I came home not so long ago from an interview. I had an interview today. You understand? With a legend. And when I say legend, I mean legend. Not Bob Marley type legend, but legend. Capital L. You understand? So 2, including a female, charged with gun crimes. No surprising that. 2 people are to face the court to answer to charges stemming from the shooting injury of 3 people in 2 separate incidents in St. Andrew North and St. Andrew South Police Division. So the first incident occurred in the St. Andrew North Division on Monday. Zane? Let me read this. So hold on. Yeah. On Monday, the 11th of February this year. So police reports at about 8:30 p.m. The complainants were approached by 2 men who opened gunfire, hitting them before escaping in a motor car. They were taken to hospital where they were treated and released. So, 28-year-old Geron Campbell, otherwise called Fata, of Iron River District in Golden Springs, St. Andrew, was subsequently arrested and positively identified during an identification parade. So time just catch up on him. He was later charged with wounding with intent, with the use of a firearm and 2 counts of illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. You understand? And in the St. Andrew South Division, the police said 18-year-old Tamisha Lamont, otherwise called Survivor of Majesty Garden, Kingston 11, was charged with wounding with intent and illegal possession of a firearm and ammunition. So allegations are that on Tuesday the 10th of December, Lamont shot and injured the complainant in Majesty Gardens in the parish, and the police said she was later arrested and charged following a question and answer session. And the woman chat the people, you understand? Gun girl. Them forgot to quote one of them time, yeah. I could move on, right? Like, me really old for fall asleep, you know. It's a fat man can run. 4 men arrested following gun seizure in Kingston. Let me tell you, so the police have have some success. Yes, Tamisha, it's not Stevens though, it's Lamont. So then, me don't know. You understand? 4 men were taken into custody following the seizure of a firearm and several rounds of ammunition during a vehicular checkpoint along Port Royal Street in downtown Kingston on Sunday. The police report that about 11:05 p.m. a team was conducting routine checks in the area when they signaled the driver of a Mazda Demio motor car to stop. The vehicle and its occupants were searched, and the police say a Smith & Wesson .38 revolver loaded with 5 rounds of ammunition was found in a white sock on the floor of the vehicle. The 4 men were subsequently arrested. Hey man, they might bring around things in a sack like a Santa Claus. Man charged following firearm seizure in Halfway Tree. So the police have charged a 22-year-old, and the age again, following the seizure of an illegal firearm in Halfway Tree, St. Andrew. He has been identified as Ruel Clark of Python Place in St. Andrew. According to reports, a team of police officers were on patrol in the Halfway Tree area about 5:30 on Monday when Clark was reportedly seen throwing an object in bushes. Me I try to figure out which part of Halfway Tree there, because I don't know no way Halfway Tree where bush there. But me I walk with it still. So the police said they would have retrieved the object and found it to be a Zig Ghana Sport. I first made a gun name here. A Zig Ghana Sport 9mm pistol with a magazine containing 15 9mm cartridges. It was up to nothing good. You understand? You feel like a choir practice him did I go. He was arrested and later charged. His court date will be announced at a later date. You understand? But I tell you, how much life a police ain't gonna save. Look, that's all. You see him? But I tell you. Police woman take so the police even get some good things, but one of them kind of look at thing like police woman taking our frontline duty following the shooting of a man in St. Elizabeth. See? A police woman has been taken off frontline duty pending an investigation into a shooting in Braze River, Clarendon on Monday morning. The father of the constable's child was shot and injured during an altercation. So basically, Empress shoot her baby father. The incident occurred about 1 o'clock. See? You know, 1 a.m. that. Late in the night. An argument reportedly developed between the two adults, leading to a physical fight, during which the man was shot in the stomach. He was taken to hospital by other residents. The Empress and the Empress, generally brave for a fight the Empress and know say, you know, things that are weird. So I can watch and see what go on. Normally you say a policeman shoot a man, so I guess the shoes upon some next foot, you know. Westmoreland man charged for teacher's death. Some man has been charged with murder following a shooting incident on Carawina Main Road in Westmoreland on Friday, November 29. That is when the incident occurred. I just run through some things, which resulted in the death of 27-year-old Adrian Cope, otherwise called Teacher. Charge is 23-year-old Akeem Reid of Logwood District, also in the parish. So police reported that about 6:55 a.m., residents heard explosions and called for help. On the arrival, Cope of Food Farm District, Petersfield, was seen suffering from gunshot wounds. Yeah, he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Sleep out for that. Man charged with murder of St. Andrew nail technician. See? Man say like how Trinity shoot him baby mother. Was his baby mother or was his wife? Me don't know, no. So, 21-year-old, only hear the age again? 21-year-old Wasim Spence of Old Church Avenue, Kingston 8, has been charged in relation to the shooting death of 37-year-old Afia Fowles. We used to have an Afia up on the channel a long time, I don't see her. I hope she alright. A nail technician of Red Hills Road, Kingston 19. The shooting would have occurred in August of this year. Well, August 21st, but them just lock up the brother like. Spence is charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. So the Constant Spring police report at about 6 p.m. Fowles was sitting along the roadway when a car approached and opened gunfire, hitting her multiple times. The police were alerted and she was taken to hospital where she was pronounced dead. Following the incident, an investigation was launched and Spence arrested and charged. Well done by the police officers. Yeah, son. 3-month probe lands Portmore man on murder charge. And tell us the police about do some work, you know. 24-year-old Leroy Burrell on the age, otherwise called 6, of Williams Drive, Moss Williams Drive, Port Endusy Road in St. Catherine, has been charged with murder and illegal possession of firearm and ammunition. So he has been charged in relation to the shooting death of 42-year-old Dennis Cargill, otherwise called Ratty, of the same community. Reports from the Portmore police are that on Wednesday the 25th of September at about 3:45 a.m., Cargill was on the roadway when he was pounced upon by armed men who opened gunfire at him, hitting him several times. The police were summoned and he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Burrell was later identified as a suspect and was charged on the 26th of December after a question and answer session that was conducted by investigators in the presence of his attorney. A date for his appearance in court is to be announced. I don't know. I don't know. They tell us police. 3 men charged with robbery with aggravation. 3 men were charged for a robbery with aggravation in 3 separate incidents in December. Yeah. Charge, listen to the age, 20-year-old junior case of a case in a senior resident magistrate's court. That's funny. Junior now has a case. Okay. So 20-year-old junior case, an electrician of Rosal District in St. Andrew. 27-year-old Shane Jupiter of Barclay Street, Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, and 34-year-old Derwin Carter, otherwise called Slaw, S-L-A-W, Slaw, a farmer of Bigwood District, Craighead in Manchester. The police said Case is accused of stabbing a complainant with a knife and robbing him of his property in Rosal District in St. Andrew. So Mr. Junior Case of a case. He turned himself into the police on Monday the 9th of December and was charged following a question and answer session. He is in the second incident. Jupiter was implicated in the Friday December 13 robbery. Friday the 13th, scene of a complainant at her home on Lewis Street in Westmoreland, Oakley's boy. Police reports are that about 8:30 a.m. Migodina, boy forgot to work. The complainant was attacked by the accused who was armed with a knife and robbed of her cellular phone. She pointed him out to the police on Friday, December 20, and he was subsequently charged, the police said. Meanwhile, Carter's charge resulted from a robbery that occurred on Tuesday, the 3rd of December. Reports from the police are at about 5:19 p.m. The complainants were traveling in a Toyota IAS bus when it stopped to make a delivery and were pounced upon by 2 gunmen who robbed them of items before escaping in the area. So following investigations, the police said Carter was arrested and placed on an identification parade where he was positively identified. He was later charged. Zane, and the men's court date will be announced soon and very soon. They are going to see the judge soon and very soon. You understand? Man charged with attempted murder involving a fish gun. Where I say him name Coleslaw, Miss Melinda Powell. Yo, boy, I don't know. Detectives assigned to the St. Andrew South Police Division have charged a man with attempted murder and wounding with intent. Zane, which was reportedly committed on Saturday the 21st of December. He is 24, he's 20-year-old. You hear me again? 20-year-old David. Wanna tell me David's surname? I soon come. I out for Japa sleep. I need a little shock to my system. Hold on. But stay awake, you know what I mean? Yeah, William's a dog name, man. To water. Yeah, David Williams, his name Cookie, that boy. He is 20-year-old, and thanks guys, like, but it need a look up, you know what I mean? Sexy Tati Wagwan. He is 20-year-old David Williams of Lloydville, Yallasin, St. Thomas. Yeah? Reports from the halfway tree police are at about 12:30 p.m. The now accused man reportedly conspired with two other men and used a fish gun to shoot the complainant in the upper body and subsequently pushed him into a swamp. You know, see the man all killer. The victim was later assisted to hospital where he was admitted for a treatment. Williams' court date is expected to be announced soon. Yo, I said them, you know. Me say, you see when the Williams them born in the hospital, they set them away. Believe me, man. You understand what I say? You get two pain, you need to, no, you don't say, well, my head hurt me, say, but I don't take no pill. I want to sleep, man. See, as I say, I was in an interview probably about, I don't know, I talk about 2 hours, big man thing, like, and I was up from early this morning and thing, and you know what thing go. I one of them things. Did some work on the other 2 channels. Zane, Jamaica and JA Positive. I would have uploaded my first semblance of a video on JA Positive today. For the people that want to subscribe, you don't need to go across or subscribe. Zane, and them something there. Just type in JA Positive, man, and we find anything. Or maybe not. Pochilo, big up yourself. Alright, so I could move on. Man charged over Harborview murder. Yeah, be a charge, man, them charge, police charge, man, even at Christmas. A man is to face the court for the Sunday, May 9th shooting death of 38-year-old Rohan Roberts, otherwise called Pops, of Benedict's Height in Harborview, Kingston 17. So the man now who has been charged, guess him age. Look at me before you get cool. Guess him age. Lie chat about, pick up yourself and brother. I think this Sizzler fan, you know what I mean? You know what I think go. So Tyrell Thompson, otherwise called Bobby, oh, Chad Murder, just subscribe. Big up yourself, Chad. You know what I mean? Appreciate it. When you can't be like Chad and do the right thing. Apple King TV 21. At that you say. Gabidan, you get it, family. Zane, he is 19 years old. Guess what him occupation? Me have a look of fun tonight before my drop asleep. Him is 19. Guess him occupation. Say if you not pay attention when you come to school. They say the man a teach age. See? Yeah, Chad, it's JA Positive. Yeah. Comments I'm come through slow though. Christopher Daly, big up yourself. Christopher said Mr. Welder. That's funny. That is very funny. But if he's not a welder still, I want to tell you say he is a labourer. Them set the labourer them, you know. For you become a laborer sitting around with it. They set them. So Williams them set them. The laborer them, they set them some man. He is 19-year-old Terrell Thompson, otherwise called Bobby, a laborer of Benedict's Height. The police report at about 9 a.m. gunmen went to Robert's house and opened gunfire, hitting him several times. The police were summoned and he was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Now, following investigations, Thompson was arrested and placed on identification parade where he was pointed out. He was subsequently charged with murder and the court date is to be set. I don't know. Yo, you labor them. He Williams them. He welded. You know, but I can't move hard because you don't draw me out, you know. Taxi man and 16-year-old charged with housebreaking and larceny. There's some a whole heap of successes for the police that, you know. We have to give thanks. You understand? I don't know how many of these persons will be convicted, but the police, I'm looking at them and try to do some cleaning up. 2 people are to face the court to answer to the charge of housebreaking and larceny committed in 2 separate incidents in the Kingston West and St. Elizabeth Division. Charge are, I want to guess a general age. I'm not in a rush tonight and I don't tell them say stream I got long, you know. Christmas done and I couldn't come tonight, so I just lay down and get comfortable. No job sleep, you know. Yes, and this a general. The first one was 19. This a 1 year. Hey. Charge are why 30 on the mark. Charge are 16-year-old a 16-year-old boy and a 54-year-old man. Zine, so the 54-year-old man named Conroy Lawrence was a taxi operator. I'm telling you about some of the taxi driver, you know. A 5 Penn Place in St. Elizabeth. In the first incident, the teenager was charged after he was implicated in the Monday, March 11 break-in at a business place at the intersection of Spanish Town Road and West Street in Kingston. Police reported that the complainant locked his business place and left. On his return, he found the locks to the establishment removed, the door open, and grocery items and appliances removed from the store. The teenager was arrested on Wednesday, December 11 and charged on Saturday, the 21st of December. Following a question and answer session. Meanwhile, Lawrence was charged after items suspected to be stolen from the complainant's house on Levy Avenue in St. Elizabeth on Monday, December 16th, were found in his premises. It is alleged that Lawrence entered the house by breaking a window. He then removed a washing machine, clothes dryer, a lawnmower. I won't find time to teach so much things. Them big old things there. Piece of man teeth and washing machine. Then one clothes dryer. The man I want my laundromat. I want lawnmower. Then the man I go do some landscaping. Court dates for the 2 will be announced soon. I won't put I don't know. Ah boy. Zane. Roshan Fender. Just subscribe to JA Positive. Big up on yourself, you know, peeps. Appreciate the support, you know, for the people that want to subscribe it. I want to wait for national election. I don't vote. Me ask them for vote, you know. I just say for subscribe. You understand? I will start uploading regularly on that channel as soon as I can. You understand? And thing. St. Andrew graphic artist charged over fatal shooting. I know we're not done the charge or arresting it in a peeps. See it, me tired. Detectives assigned to the Hunts Bay Criminal Investigation Branch have charged 42-year-old Robert German, otherwise called Papa. See it? A graphic artist of Barnes Avenue in Rosetown, Kingston 13, in relation to the shooting death of 20-year-old Tevin Lewis, a carpenter of Whitfield Avenue in Kingston 13. German was charged with murder, shooting with intent, illegal possession of firearm, and illegal possession of ammunition. It is reported that about 2:05 p.m. on Monday, March 18, Lewis was walking along Swettenham Road, Zane, in Kingston 13 when a motor car with 4 men aboard drove up. The men then exited the vehicle and opened gunfire, hitting him several times. He was taken to hospital where he was pronounced dead. Following investigations, Drummond was arrested and later charged following a question and answer session. His court date is to be finalized. Tell him I want to drop asleep. DJ Small, just subscribe. Big up on yourself. All of the people that subscribe. Peeps, JA positive for the people that want. Mr. Education, big up yourself, brother. You know what thing go. I see your channel that grow to you, bro. Good while now, I'm not come over there. 4,300 subs. We hope the thing reach 43,000 subs by next year, them time here. You know what I mean? In a real life. That's one put in the work. You understand? Yes, I would have shared this story last stream where a woman believed to be a manager or supervisor at a government entity was abducted. Whenever I have no whole lot of information, we hear that she was left for dead in her car and them something there. Apple and King TV, big up yourself and I appreciate the subscription, my friend. Zane, some more information now. St. Andrew graphic artist charged over fatal shooting. Oh, I read that already. I don't joke me drunk, it's time me tired. I know some people are talking about your teacher Guinness a beat, but yo, when we beat Guinness I want that. Abductors assault woman in carjacking. The victim's jaw was broken. She's now recovering in hospital. So a woman remains hospitalized following a robbery and abduction on Saturday. That left her nursing a broken jaw and other injuries after she was beaten by her abductors. So information is that the woman, who is a supervisor at a government entity, arrived at her corporate area home and was pounced upon by armed men who forced her back into her motor vehicle. It is understood that she was taken to a remote location in St. Catherine where she was assaulted. I don't know if it was just physical assault or she was sexual, I don't know. Zane, it is understood that a neighbor may have witnessed the ambush and alerted the police. Big up to that neighbor there. Neighbor. Me and my neighbor, we don't vote for Labour, but what does I say? Big up that neighbor there. You understand? When you have good neighbors, you have good neighbors. The vehicle was tracked and monitored by security company King Alarm, which along with the police and military was able to locate the vehicle. When contacted, Janazar, managing director of King Alarms, declined to comment, citing customer confidentiality and the sensitivity of the investigation. Yeah man. Zane, so him now, you know, not talking like. Zane, Q1 Simpson blessings. The Area 5 Police Division has launched a probe into the incident, but sources close to the investigation said that the electronic tracking device was the key factor in locating the stolen vehicle and rescuing the woman. The tracker was activated. The police, military, and security response team located the vehicle. The woman was found not far from the vehicle. A senior officer who requested anonymity because he wasn't authorized to speak about the investigation said. So the vehicle was secured and the woman was taken to hospital. She was responsive but was visibly shaken. The police said the men were not at the location when they arrived. Pity. The police information arm, which is the corporate communications unit, confirmed the report and said that the investigation is ongoing. You understand? So we're glad that the Empress is alive. She would have suffered some physical injuries. Her jaw was broken. I do not know what was the motive. It even seemed like I robbed them that try to rob her. It come like them just try to beat her. You understand? And them something there. What kind of message them I try to send? I don't know. And them things. Accused Islamic State supporter attempted to take flight to Jamaica. A 26-year-old Connecticut man accused of being a supporter of the notorious Islamic State group attempted to take a flight to Jamaica in October, but was stopped by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security at an AP report, Associated Press report indicated last week. The man, Kevin McCormick has been charged with attempting to provide material support to the terrorist group in Syria, the U.S. federal prosecutors announced last Thursday. McCormick allegedly made several statements expressing a desire to travel to Syria and to fight for the Islamic State group. So then I send him going to Syria, man. On October 19, investigators say McCormick made a video in which he pledged allegiance with the Islamic State as its leader, Zain Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi. He has been detained since being arrested on the 21st of October after he traveled to a Connecticut airport to board a flight to Canada. A week earlier, McCormick reportedly attempted to take a flight from Connecticut to Jamaica. Can't do what? We have enough problem out here, sir. You understand? We are trying to fix our problem. Them don't bring no problem come here, sir. You understand? Big up to the Homeland Security people. Because, you know, our security people probably wouldn't arrest him like. Big up on yourself. Save the headache. So he attempted to fly to... I don't know. I wonder if he have a girl out there. Because some girl not easy. That... Sure. He told an informant that he intended to travel to Jamaica and then Syria. We have plane and fly from Jamaica to Syria, sir. Go somewhere else, man. And that he wanted to acquire weapons and join the Islamic State group, prosecutors say. I hope it's not no woman him have an idea, you know. Yeah, sir. We have enough problem. Speaking about problem, you see, I have been trying to shed some light on a particular trend affecting returning residents. We know that a number of returning residents or returnees would have been murdered since the start of the year. But sometimes they are not murdered, but bad things are befalling them just the same. There's a particular trend where unsuspecting returning residents are trailed from ports of entries, whether it is Sangsters or Norman Manley. They are trailed, them make a stop at a rest stop somewhere along the road while they are busy partaking in what is on offer at these rest stops or relieving themselves. Something is being done to disable their vehicles later on in the journey. When the vehicles become disabled, you have some men like knights in shining armor coming along pledging their assistance. And in the process, setting up on and robbing these returning residents. So apparently they are being trailed from airports and these places. Probably some people tell them people, some people tell some people, say them people are come, and then them tell for them people, says them people, the people are come, and then set up something. Zane? A man say me a sick man. Then I don't know that Guinness is in a bottle. The name Guinness. You understand? But then you drink June Plum to brother, say everything good. June Plum juice like. So then and cherry juice. You know, they used to call one woman in a country name is Cherry. So me don't know. So everything good, man. Everything alright. You understand what I say? See? Now, ready or no? Returning and peeps. I thought about doing this story. And then me decide to do this story. Then me say me I do this story. Then me say me not do this story. And them something there. See? Watch it now. Returning resident dies suddenly after losing $141,000 US dollars. 141,000 US dollars. US dollars I trade for about 130. Just so 141,000 times $130. Give or take. 18,300,000 Hmm? $18,330,000. You know, say I just could joke me that have run with the situation when he say me a sipper man. You know, man, when I take that serious, man, everything good, man. You understand? We know how things stay there. Peeps, the returning resident lost, according to reports, $141,000. One go, as Popcorn said. All products which immigration letter through with $141,000. I think it's not as difficult as you're thinking. I suppose all you need to do is to declare. As long as it's more than $10,000, you declare it and then you provide proof of where you get it from, and then you're good. That is my understanding still. Zane and them thing. Gregory White said he don't believe it. And initially it was suggested that the couple arrived from the UK. They actually arrived from America. Zane, there is yet another story of heartbreak for returning Jamaican residents. So Jack Mandor, I share the story, then I have a few things to say. An elderly woman, a returning resident, reportedly died suddenly last week upon realizing that she had lost US $141 million. Zane, good night. I take videos and I subscribe to your channel. I just want to ask you a question about the PayPal system. I reply to your Look-O-More family. And I say I heard. Zane, just shot me back the message, Look-O-More, my reply. I take media. Yeah. While on her way from the airport to her home in Santa Cruz, St. Elizabeth, Percival Latouche, you have the people who watch my channel regular know Percival Latouche now. He's the president of the Jamaican Returning Residents Association. President of the Jamaica Association for the Resettlement of Returning Residents said that the woman, who has not yet been identified, had arrived in Jamaica with her husband earlier that fateful day. The couple came in from the US, and the man who picked them up at the airport, a district constable, soon come back. While on their way from the airport, the district constable got a phone call. He told them a friend of his broke down. Soon come back. And he picked his friend up on the way. Latouche said, the lady was upset. And her handbag was on the floor. Something kind of missing from that part of the article here where probably that's why I never do the thing. You understand? There's no sequencing or flow of the thing in the thing. Oh, watch it now. It says, the lady was upset. Why? I don't know. Her handbag was on the floor. When the couple got home, they realized that the purse with US $141,000 was missing. The woman dropped dead not even 2 minutes after she realized. She was pronounced dead at the Black River Hospital and the husband admitted in hospital. The husband was released from hospital on Sunday, but he's not doing so well. I can imagine. He fainted while I was talking to him, said Latouche. So the Santa Cruz police are investigating the incident. No. First thing first. I do not know what relation is shared between the district constable and the people there. If the information in the article is true. if I was a commissioner of police, as soon as I got wind of this incident, that district constable they have to come sit down in front of me because I have a few questions to ask him. Next, if me I come from an airport and somebody come pick me up, then can't pick up nobody else on the way. I must them mother. How convenient was it that he was called while in transit by a friend who said that his car had broken down and he got pick up the friend. Warm to the friend car. Was that car placed on a wrecker? Where the car there? Where broke down? No. I not accuse the policeman, you know, of anything, you know, but I'm saying, if I was a commissioner of police, he must have come sit down in front of me as me get news of that. And I would have some very interesting questions to ask him. As a matter of fact, I would get the best detective in the force to investigate the police officer there. Because I say if him know about the money can't spend, you know. Because me not top watch him, you know. No, can you imagine? And look, as me say, the reason Guy Fawkes say I accuse him, the reason but teach how she pass through the port with so much money. Ricardo Beach, this is what I'm saying. My understanding is this, is that if you are traveling with money over $10,000, you have to declare it. The moment you declare it and can provide proof, say you came into that money legally, then I do not know that there's an issue with how much money you have. As long as it is declared, the issue is the money being more than $10,000 and you don't declare it. So now, it's a simple matter now. If I was the investigating officer, the police officer would be detained and the friend would be detained. And then we move from there, sir. So I cannot speak to the details of the law surrounding the declaration, but I know for sure that if it is more than $10,000, you have to declare. I suppose the moment you declare and you can prove that the money was obtained through legal means, then no matter how much money you have, really. That is my understanding. I could be wrong. And as me I say, if I was the investigating officer down at the Black River Police, well, down at Santa Cruz Police Station, the officer would have to be detained and his friend would have to be detained and we take it from there. So nobody else never in there. Me not think of the husband thief the money. For all I know, I could have sell the woman them, the couple sell off them property overseas and ready for come resettle at Jamaica. You know? Peeps, almost $18.5 million, you know. I don't hear of anybody being detained. I don't hear of anybody being questioned. Zane, the woman dropped down dead. You feel what I say? Can you imagine your life savings just disappear like that? Again though, Zane, and what have to be fair, yeah, I know so the family might be mourning. Well, not mine. The family is mourning and stuff. But the reality again though, is that Mummy should have gotten a manager's check instead of walking with the money. Because we not say nobody for rob Mummy. But the reality is that people rob her. Make them rob the money, the manager's check. As a matter of fact, me go put a little more things out there. Juicy J.A., big up yourself and brother. I appreciate the contribution, you know. You understand what I say? Like, I don't know why I did miss it. You see, I'm tired. Me hear them divas, see what I go on. Zin? So who knows? That me I say no Craig Baker, I don't know what is the relation between the DC and the couple. You know, but Craig, I want to tell you that the DC could have be them family, you know. Yo, watch this. Sometimes the cruelest people them to you in your life are your family members, you know. Not only that, I will go as far as to suggest, to posit, to put out there that the constable might well know that the people them are coming with a particular amount of food, and also know exactly where they're. As me say, I not say the police involved, you know, but I say if the police are involved, who else involved? How come the police go pick up him friend with car where the car they were brought down? Me not seen a car brought down. You can't come in a car with me, you know. You understand what I say? And next thing, how come grandma now have so much cheese in her bag and just leave her bag in her lap, so? But chances are, them of them probably all kill grandma and grandpa too if she look up her bag. Boy, me but see grandma end up dead this year. Yo, we think sad. As me say, me have plan to do a video. And then me I say, you know what, sometime you just leave some things alone. Me they are discussing in a stream. But as me I say right now, the police officer there, me they have to arrest him. I could have my friend from trading school. If I may invite me and arrest him, I have to tell me how it thing go. You understand? Peeps, if you not come a yard with so much money, when you get a manager's check now, please and thanks. See? Or, look here, a technology run the world, man. You can wire your money from one American bank account to a Jamaican bank account quick and fast, you know. Not that, you know. You understand what I say? I don't know a need to be walking with 141,000 US dollar. I didn't even really walk with 141,000 Jamaican dollar, much as I walk with 141,000 US dollar. See it? Managers check take months to clear. Yeah, but P. Dennis, watch her. Watch her now and listen me good. Brother, it couldn't take 10 years to clear. It make more sense than walking with the cash what you need. You walk with the cash what you need immediately. So let them take 1,000 or 2,000 from you. And you wait until it clear then. You understand? So you prefer wait till it clear than to bury your wife. I think that to them make more sense to me still. You see? And them something there. And the next thing is that you can use ATM card the way around the world. I have card when me got a machine and US come out there. I mean, I come from US. You feel me? So, you know what I think? It's sad. But there are so many things that we have to talk about. I think a manager's check is far better than walking around with 141,000 US dollars. See it? So, yes, as my brother said, it might take a long time to clear, but patience is a virtue, family. See? And thing. What am I wait upon for question the policeman and his friend? I don't know. I don't know if that has been done still, but I don't hear nothing about it, so I only can talk about what I hear. You see me? Now, people wicked ass. The woman dropped down dead. It's more to that story, family. P. Dennis, as me I say, boy, something wrong somewhere, brother. Our Empress. I don't know if what the gender, is it? But me I say, you see that something with the family, be careful how much trust you put in them, you know. Because in every family a family, you know. You understand? Some family a family. You see it? You just have to be careful. I mean, as I say, I know that most of the persons who watch the stream are watching from the diaspora. I mean, know many of them come in more time with a local cheddar. Careful. You understand what I say? Careful. And don't take every offer where somebody say, yo, you know me come pick you up at airport free of cost. That free of cost something there might cost something there. You understand? That cab belong to one taxi man. The taxi man is no longer alive. He decided to take his own life. Yeah? And peeps, in all reality, I don't really do them videos anymore. Yeah, I mean, they will put murder and people that kill themselves. I don't do like that again. You know? Yes, and one time I never took care, but now I pick you as alkaline say, careful. Whoosh. Told you I was right. Yeah, me did right. So, I'm tired for live. Not me, because I love life. Na, life sweet. You know what I think? Cabby drives to Kingston Harbour and jumps to his death. Lloyd Smith's last word to his neighbor on Sunday night were chilling. I just want to kill myself. I'm tired for live. The neighbor who gave her name only as Wendy told the Jamaica Observer. According to Wendy, she tried to dissuade the 62-year-old taxi driver who operated on the Waltham Park Road to downtown Kingston from killing himself. She even pleaded with him to talk to the police. Now wait till you're dead, you make people wonder, she recalled telling him. Her words, though, had no effect on Smith, as on Monday he drove the taxi to the end of Hanover Street at the Kingston waterfront and jumped into the choppy Caribbean Sea as heavy showers and strong winds swept through that section of the capital city. When the location was visited, investigators from the Central Investigation Bureau of the Jamaica Constabulary Force reported that the police received a 119 call, and minutes later, around 7 a.m., Smith's car was found with a suitcase of clothes on the back seat. His body was found floating in the water. A source who identified herself as Smith's close friend told the Observer that he was having domestic problems with his common-law wife, with whom he lived on Grasquith Glade off Woodpecker Avenue in St. Andrew. Him tell me say, him not have no Christmas. Oh, when I used to say it. Last week Friday, him call me and say him will kill himself because him not have nowhere to go. From that, every time I talk to him say him will kill himself. Said the close friend who wished to remain anonymous. Him tell me say him not have no Christmas. And I tell him say Christmas Day him can come for dinner, the neighbor said. The friend said Smith, or Tall Man, as he is known in his community, was also having financial problems and was worried that his motor vehicle would be repossessed because he could no longer afford the weekly payments on a car loan. Weekly payment? Who get car loan and you pay for weekly? I don't know still. I mean, I take out a car loan these days. You understand? Well, on the peeps, the story jump off. Sorry. I didn't mean it that way. Like, you know what they are talking about jump off. But through me unlike clicky mouse like, and yeah. Him tell me say the car now work and they are garage. And him a worry said them a go take away the car. Him couldn't work for pay back the loan. But tell him say for pray about it. But all him a said to me that him a kill himself, the woman said. The friend also indicated that most of Smith's relatives and children live abroad, and that he had recently visited his son in the United States. Him have him family are foreign, but afraid to ask them for help. Just 1 month ago, him go visit his son, and the mother out here for the holiday. When I ask him why I'm not going to look for her, him say him no want him mother see him like that. When Smith's home was visited, a woman who identified herself as his sister-in-law said that his wife was still in shock and would not be giving any comments on her husband's suspected suicide. I am beside myself and his wife is broken, said the woman. We are not in the frame of mind to talk right now. The police are doing their investigations, so we won't say anything more. So neighbors, however, told the Observer that on Sunday night, Smith had swallowed a bottle of unidentified pills and was seen with a rope before people intervened. I never read the article yet, people, just read the article. So for the people that want to know about the story, you learn about it at the same time you learn about the developments. You do weekly payment, especially with what? Yeah, but it's not him not pay Smaddy. It look like him a drive Smaddy, you know. The car apparently is in his name and he took out a car loan. So it's not like him a pay the owner. I would have had taxes on the road before, so I know the taxi thing go. You understand? Your people pay you monthly, weekly. But me I say I don't know nobody will give you a loan and a weekly you pay for the loan. Probably is a loan shark place. Cause I don't know no bank or credit union or building society where collect loan payments weekly. I do not know of that. It might happen, but I don't know. See? Yes, you know me have to take the car there and sell it, brother. Because if you never take the car there and sell it, you know, you don't probably know me, you know. You understand? Cause some man are easy, you know. But alright. Yeah, ready you know. So the brother now apparently take some pill. Zane. Apparently he pill them now walk. Him probably tall. Cause him tall man. So he was seen with a piece of rope before people. The man determined to man kill himself. Zane, him did have a rope last night and one of him relative come out here and ask for a phone call. Them say him did their police station last night. Said one resident who gave her name as Dominique. Him tell people say him want kill himself. Last night them see him with a bottle of pill. And when that never work, him take up cutlass and put it in him throat. Say him want kill himself. Kumar Roden, who described Smith as his brethren, told the Observer that when he last spoke with Smith last week Thursday, he saw no signs that something was wrong with his friend. Me and Tallman reason up to Thursday night, and him never show me what go on. Him never tell me say him have them thoughts there, said Roden. I couldn't believe it when me hear this morning said the man got kill himself. According to Wendy, Smith, who was diabetic and recently had one of his toes amputated, had made a previous attempt to end his life last Friday night. The man was on a mission. As sad as it is, the man did tired of life. The man tried killing himself about 13 times. You understand? Any man couldn't bother try killing himself no more. He just jump off of something. Joan like. You see. Tallman sound like him did have a rough time still. But the reality is that as rough as Tallman thing is, you have people out there who have it rougher than Tallman and still hold it. You understand what I say? Yeah. Life are the greatest, you know, man. And I mean, I say, I know Tallman full issues and things. Zane. And if Tallman have people overseas, Tallman just call money and ask for help, man. You understand? Things that weird though. So I never bother do no video about this. As a matter of fact, when they do video about suicide, YouTube no monetizing either. I mean, I know. Like, that's the experience. I mean, I don't have time for that, you know. So, yeah. Bomba, at what time now? 10 o'clock. Your stream just started, you know? Tallman, main problem was the woman. Miles Caleb, me there no family. Yeah, my clue. So that means the weekly loan thing kind of threw me out. Zane? You know. 11 Jamaica. So with their part I dance, you know, we read the death announcements. They're enough. And we are talk primarily over Peter May said teach, they help him. Yeah, Miles, but one thing, I figure say it's either school or work or family commitments. They have your way, you know what thing go. See? Ali Dan say you have to buckle down your brain in this life, you. That's true, brother. You have to buckle it down, man. You understand? Positive vibes, they say depression, mental illness, them things that are real. That's true that still. See? And thing. Sorry for no at all, man. Boy, I don't know. 11 Jamaicans were murdered between Christmas Eve and today. Today, 27th, though, yeah? But how much there? 24, 25, 24 days. 11 Jamaicans. That's more than 2 a day, 2-point mash. Despite the holiday period, the bloodletting across the island has continued with 11 people being murdered between Christmas Eve and today. Police reports suggest that 2 people were murdered on Christmas Day. The first occurred in the early morning in the Point Hill district in St. Catherine. Police reports said at about 2:45 a.m., residents heard gunshots and alerted the police. When they got there, police say they found the body of 32-year-old Andrew Samuels inside his home. He had been shot in the head. Meanwhile, in Manchester, a man was stabbed to death in Sawmill district. He is 22-year-old Siobhan Broomfield from the parish. So police reports at about 3:20 a.m., Broomfield was among a group of men when an altercation ensued. One of the men pulled a knife and stabbed Broomfield multiple times. The assailant then fled the scene. Broomfield was pronounced dead at hospital. Police are investigating both incidents. We are talking about some more murders are going on in Ireland. Another murder on Red Hills Road. Park Lane man is the latest victim. So a resident of the Park Lane community of Red Hills Road in St. Andrew was gunned down on Sunday evening. The deceased has so far been identified by his alias, Kishi. The police reported that about 8:30 p.m., Kishi was at a restaurant on Red Hills Road purchasing food when he exited the establishment and was making his way home to Park Lane, which is located further west along Red Hills Road. He was attacked and shot multiple times. He died on the spot. So the incident was confirmed by the police's corporate communications unit, and the sections of Red Hills Road have been tense over recent months as a series of gang feuds have erupted, leaving law-abiding citizens scared and forcing the police to maintain a constant presence in the vicinity of the troubled 100 Lane and Park Lane communities, where rival gangs have been trading bullets and a number of persons have been killed and others shot and injured. The police say they could not confirm whether the attack on Kishi was connected to the gang feud in the area. I would be surprised if it wasn't, but never mind. Zane? We talk about the brother who get stabbed on Christmas Day. Schoolboy among 4 murdered in St. James. And the parish body count hits 150 despite SOE. A 13-year-old Anchovy High School student was among 7 persons murdered across St. James between Thursday and Friday. As the parish's murder count for the year climbed to 150 despite an ongoing state of emergency. The schoolboy, identified as Jamie Anderson, otherwise called Flip, of a Peaceview address, was killed in the yard of a relative in Paradise, Norwood, alongside his 20-year-old cousin Fitzgerald Rodman, a promising architect who was highly revered in his community because of his academic prowess. They were killed by men who opened gunfire shortly after 8 p.m. on Sunday. The other victim are Christopher Frey, a labourer of Stonehenge in Cambridge, and an unidentified young male whose body was discovered along the roadway in the Mango Walk area with bullet wounds. In Norwood, where a bloody gang feud has been raging for several months. In Norwood. Norwood happens to be Meva Walters, sis, so I go on. Norwood, oh, why I still have them things that work on me? Why I not focus tonight and sleep or kill me? You understand? Norwood happens to be one of the many communities that are very violent, which falls under the constituency headed by the National Security Minister, Dr. Horace Chan. And I have been asking this question. How is it possible for a man to be the member of parliament for a constituency so long that has been plagued with murders upon murders upon murders and shootings, and he cannot, by the looks of things, do anything to dissuade his constituents from their murderous ways? How now can this man, if he cannot help to alleviate the cries and sufferation meted out to residents whose family members are murdered in a small geographical area, how then can this man preside over the security affairs of the entire country? It beats me. It's just like me normally say, if a classroom teacher who aspires to be a principal can't control a classroom, how can you control the entire school? If you can run your classroom, how you going to run the school? So if you can run your constituency, how you going to run the country? Security wise. No. Probably I'm an idiot still, you know. Probably I'm me. So, I not talk too loud, because as good as me, I fool. Never mind. In Norwood, where a bloody gang feud has been raging for several months, Anderson and Rodman were standing in Rodman's yard when they were ambushed by a gunman who sprayed them with gunfire. Both died at the scene. Anderson's mother, Charmaine Woodstock, was stunned when she heard that her son was killed because he had complained about not feeling well and left for downtown Montego Bay to buy medication and return home. I still cannot understand how he ended up in Norwood, said the trembling mother. At Rodman's home, tears flowed as his mother, Lisa Bernard, cried in anguish amid family members and neighbors. He completed the first stage of training as an architect and was now making preparation to move on to UTech. A neighbor told the Gleaner against the backdrop of sobs and screams from the grieving mother in reference to the University of Technology. He was like a role model in the community. Everybody admired him because he was bright and ambitious. Alright, Tati, big up yourself for the guidance, mommy. Oh, yes, I'm going to call her mommy. Empress. Zane Anderson was reportedly quite close to Rodman, who regularly assisted him in getting school projects done. Both were said to share a passion for football. So prior to the Norwood incident, about 6 a.m. on Sunday, Frey was at his Stonehenge home when when a group of masked men kicked in his door and opened gunfire. Frey was shot multiple times, but his son managed to escape. When the police responded to the shooting, the injured man was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. And the unidentified male was found dead along the roadway in Mangawa by a police team that went to investigate reports of gunfire in the community shortly after 11:30 p.m. The victim, who was believed to be in his mid-20s, is of dark complexion and about 5 feet 7 inches tall. He was clad in a red shirt, blue jean shorts, and red shoes. Boy. You think we're done? 4 shot and injured at Rockport bike show as rival gangs trade bullets. I would have done this video had I not gone on the road to conduct the interview this evening. But I don't know, maybe I do it tomorrow. Depends what I vibe. If not, I just make it stay. 4 people were shot and injured after rival gangs traded bullets at a bike show in Rockport, East Kingston, in the early hours of this morning. There is a development which suggests that the organizer of the event were not granted a permit by the police, as the police did not approve of the event staging. As a matter of fact, the police are suggesting that intelligence told them that the incident was a potential target for a shooting or shootings based on the current climate. Less than 48 hours after Jamaicans celebrated the birth of Christ. I don't know why it's important in the article still. And this peace to the world. Gunmen wreaked havoc on an unauthorized bike show in East Kingston. It is understood that the event got underway despite the police denying the promoters the right to have the show based on police intelligence. It is understood that the police did not approve the event in a bid to save lives. But as fate would have it, the promoters insisted on a show. And it seemed all was relatively calm until that was around 2 a.m. when 3 men and a woman were reportedly shot and injured. Others could be seen running to nearby dwellings and scampering at the intersection of Warika and the Aguilar roads. So when contacted, the CCU said they advised that only one patron had filed a report at the Rockport police station. It is understood the patron complained that his motorcycle was damaged during the incident. Oh, it could be worse, you know, brother. You don't see people get shot. Efforts to get a comment from East Kingston Member of Parliament Philip Scandalbag Palwell on the latest attack today proved futile. So meanwhile, head of the CCU, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay, says the incident in Rockford could have been avoided. She says this is the second incident this week where promoters have ignored the advice of the police. The Senior Superintendent says the people shot this morning were innocent bystanders. And the SSP Lindsay said the promoters of the event will also be prosecuted. Well, I don't know where I'm. Peeps, I am sure many of you would have seen the video already. Seeing very frantic scenes, people running all about, people are hide, people up on the ground, be a gunshot of fire, you don't know which direction a gunshot them are come from. You will leave your yard to go enjoy one event. Mark you, the event shouldn't be stayed because the police have never gotten a permit. Why the police have never got lock it off, I do not know. But then that's a next discussion for your next time. You understand? And be a gunshot a bit. Thankfully there were no fatalities. 4 persons would have been shot and injured. I trust that those 4 persons will recover in very short order. And them something there. A foolishness still another. Correctional officer hospitalized after being stabbed by inmate. A correctional officer assigned to the Tower Street Adult Correctional Center has been hospitalized with stab wounds following an incident at the facility on Thursday morning. Backseat there. It has been confirmed that he was stabbed by an inmate. And the inmate is also in hospital with injuries. I do not know what kind of injuries. I guess more details will follow up soon. Seeing. Good night, Miss Marla Tan. How are you? Yeah, son. I'll be a foolish just going over a little holiday there, fam. Then I'm speaking about foolish. Normally, a funeral ceremony is a somber event. See? Where people go to pay their last respect to somebody they knew, somebody they are related to, see? Or somebody who them just want, show an appreciation for them life while they were alive. We saw a situation where national footballer, female footballer, Tariania Clark, also called Plum Plum, who was stabbed in Halfway Tree a few weeks ago, was being laid to rest at the Meadows cemetery last Sunday. I would have done the video. The video was actually trending. That's because it's normally negative video them trending. I don't know. You understand? Hopefully J positive can change that. See? He's in hospital because the other guards gave him a good fixie. Okay, Queen Cleopatra, blessings. It was an absolute chaotic scene over at the funeral, at the burial site. Apparently, the persons operating the cemetery, I do not know if the information was not communicated properly, but it turns out that the grave that was constructed for young Clark was too small, and as such, her casket was not fitting in the hole. No, peeps, let's be fair. A grave no make up out of metal. Make up out of block and cement and probably a few steel. See? You have men there who were working. So it means that if everybody did come together, get 2 pickaxe and 2 shovel, quick and fast, the whole extend, and the young lady would have been laid to rest. No. Because as a country, as a people, nobody takes time out to be rational anymore. Nobody takes the time out to do the logical thing. Everybody has a point to prove. Everybody, most people, sorry peace, because some good people still there. See? Some people head hot and some people just bad. The girl would have lost her life in a most tragic encounter. It was that final moment when friends and family would get a chance to say their goodbyes. And some people in the crowd decide say a badness thing name. Zane, me hear a girl in a video offer a man where I try fix a situation, box in her face, and one thing lead to the next. I know me not get the full story. Zane, it is alleged that one of the gentlemen who was working was attacked and stabbed. Apparently that was not recorded on camera. Zane, apparently he comes from the community that is adjacent to the burial ground. So you know what gonna happen. Man I come defend them family member. See? But this again, and people now meds apart I think you know. See? This again is a reflection of the psyche and mentality of many residents who live in the Mountain View area. How many times shall we speak about Mountain View? Remember, Tarania hails from Mountain View. She lived in Mountain View. So, logic would dictate that many of the mourners who were at the Meadows Cemetery were from Mountain View. These are the same persons who are causing curfews to be declared in Mountain View every week. So, everybody bad. I don't know who were firing the gunshots. In the video, it is saying that the police did a fire gunshot. It has a man did a exchange. I do not know. It was just chaotic. And you know what was so sad? It is not like Tarania was the only... Tarania's funeral and burial was the only burial taking place at the location, you know? Eh? If you listen to the voice notes, there was a male, the man actually a cry. You just probably not pay attention. When the man say, yo, his mother don't get for bury and his mom's body had to be returned to the Tranquility Funeral Home, the man basically a cry I gather himself to finish the voice note. Can you imagine? You're about to get some closure after your mother died. You would have woken up Sunday morning and said this is the last day Mummy will be above ground. See, me gonna lay my mother to rest. And you carry your mother to go bury her. See? And when you carry your mother to go bury her, your mother's body had to be returned to the funeral home because some people decide to mash up a funeral and your mother not get to bury. People might have even visited from abroad for the funeral and probably have to leave the evening or the next morning and your mother not bury. The big man actually a cry upon the voice note. As me I say, I gather himself. Can you imagine how tough that must be for that gentleman? And I'm sure there were other funeral processions that would have been affected. Me as a people get chopped, me as a people get lit down with stone, gunshot fire, he a million shots fire. All because some of us in this country are hell-bent in creating chaos, anarchy, confusion, and crap. Me not even have to read from the article and I did the video. Xavier Gilbert, who is a member of the national coaching staff for the female team and the coach of the Excelsior football teams, both males and females, he would have given his take on the situation. I am not questioning Mr. Gilbert's integrity, but I do not know that Mr. Gilbert would have shared the fullness of the developments on that day. He was basically sharing the story from the victim standpoint. They were the victims. Yes, him said there was an altercation and something and like, come on. We are human beings. Seeing the grave diggers them dig up million graves annually. Chances are them all get it wrong somewhere along the line. And we are human beings. We are prone to making mistakes. If the casket come and the casket can't fit, yes, I mean, that can be very sad in itself. But how difficult would it be for all the men there to come together, dig out the grave, seeing, lay back the black them quick and fast, because men were there willing to do the work and done up the thing quick and fast. The thing have to turn into a threat match. And girl a tell man same box him in him face and people are, yo, you know, why I don't know. I don't know. As me I tell about the experience that I had on Christmas Day, when we hear fire, we never ask a who for house a burn down, or we are going to decide if we are going to help the house there or not. We just went in the smoke because people didn't have the house. We never sit down and discuss nothing with nobody here. We just acted because what? That is what you do. You try to help out a situation with your Jamaican brothers and sisters. Get a picker, get a shovel, and start extend the grave because the girl have to bury it today. Why did the need for reach where gunshots are fire a funeral? So, boy, yo, I don't know, yeah, man. I don't know. It thing's sad, yo. poor Tyrannia spirit must be tormented. Robbed of her life at a very young age, very promising national football representative. And then our funeral is like an ex-war on top of that, yo. Come on, man. The people them need to say come up with help. Man, I'll threaten to put the grave digger them down a hole and all sort of yeah, me I say, yeah, man. Yo. Yo, foolishness can't tap, you know? Foolishness can't tap, start. Big man thing. Foolishness just... Speaking about foolishness. Here we go. I want them to get... Normally when them topic come up, I get a little life, you know, but sleep have me and waste. Let's see how we go. Now, many persons from the get-go would have said, teach, you know, not now come out of this. And mark you, nothing might still not come out of it. But you cannot deny that there are signs that are suggesting that the well might have run dry. Yes, remember that the last time a politician was arrested in Jamaica was a long time ago in Bethlehem, so the Holy Bible say. You understand? We saw where that trend was broken and one Ruel Augustus Cornelius Reid, that is not the man's middle name, Zane, Dr. Fritz Pinnock, and the rest of the gang were arrested. Secondly, many persons, when you wild man came out with some wild ideas, many persons suggested that not now come out of this because the man them go walk free. You wild man, while on his press campaign to bore holes in the FID's case, had suggested that the FID, the Financial Investigations Division, did not have the authority, being a statute of law. They did not have arresting authority, and as such, Ruel, Reid and co were arrested by FID agents, and them now have no arresting powers. So a judicial review was sought. The judicial review has been rejected. With simple means, in layman terms, Ruel, Reid and the gang has a case to answer to. Now, mark you, nothing might not come of it. But there are early indicators that this may not be one of those instances where poor people's money is plundered, misappropriated, siphoned off, and nobody pays for it. We are watch and see. And you know them say in a court of law you are innocent until proven guilty. So we'll watch and see. Johnny 8 a Ruel, Reid and friends will walk teach. Well, make we see. See? May I pray say people what did I say they would have been granted a stay for the judicial review and the case would be quashed. Alright. Ruel, Reid and Fritz Pinnock's application for a judicial review has been categorically, emphatically rejected. The Supreme Court has denied an application for leave for a judicial review by former Education Minister Ruel Reid and President of the Caribbean Maritime University, Dr. Fritz Pinnock, to challenge the criminal charges filed against them by the Financial Investigations Division, FID. The decision was handed down on Tuesday morning, the 24th of December, Christmas present, by Chief Justice Brian Sykes, which is the brother there in a white bow tie looking thing like. Not Ruel thing blue. You understand? Eh. The matter was heard in chambers on Wednesday, the 18th of December, and the judgment was reserved until Tuesday of last week. Remember me tell you last time we have to talk about it, because nobody didn't talk about it. Alright, watch you now. All done, them go style we and let them go. I am still putting a little bit of faith in the justice system. Zane. The justice system have many weaknesses. Zane. But I am hoping that this is one instance where if these men are guilty of what they are accused of, then a message will be sent and sent emphatically. So, I am going to be one of the optimists in this case, Zane. And I am saying, may I give the justice system a chance in this one. I don't have a problem if at the end of the day, the courts rule and say they should be freed, then at least they were brought through the process. A progress that are getting up, because in the past, there was no process. So right now, I look on the glass as being half full rather than being half empty. Reid and Pinnock, through their legal challenge, were seeking to have the charges quashed while contending that the FID was not empowered by law to bring the charges against them and therefore acted illegally. They further contended that the FID does not have the legal authority to obtain a fiat from the Director of Public Prosecutions to prosecute them. Remember that FID boss, Zane Robin Sykes, what if Robin and the Chief Justice related? Robin Sykes and Brian Sykes, you know, one black and one white like. Zane said that they will be seeking an injunction, well, a fiat from the DPP's office to hire lawyers to prosecute the case. Wildman said that the FID cannot make a request on the DPP for a fiat because the DPP grants individuals fiat, not an agency. Wildman apparently was wrong again. I hope you understand, let me just explain. This ruling means that, in the Chief Justice's opinion, there is no evidence that the Financial Investigations Division either arrested or prosecuted anyone in the fraud case. Further, sources say Sykes found that no exceptional circumstances were raised by attorneys for Reid and Pinnock that would cause the court to question the decision of the Director of Public Prosecutions, the DPP, to grant the FID a fiat to prosecute their client. Sykes was given reasons for his Christmas Eve decision to refuse an application by the attorneys for Reid and Pinnock for leave to seek a judicial review of the decision to arrest them on a slew of fraud-related charges. He reportedly acknowledged that the grant of a fiat by the DPP is a power given to her by the Constitution. So the Chief Justice in essence is saying that the DPP can grant a fiat to anybody she feels need one fiat, because she has the power to do so based on the Constitution of Jamaica. Wildman said the DPP cannot grant FID a fiat because FID is not an individual, it is an entity, and you do not grant entities fiat. That is what he said, and he was using the ruling from the appeal court against Indicom. Why Indicom story? Long story. Zane, Reid, his wife Sharon, his daughter Sharel, as well as Fritz Pinnock and Brownstown Councillor Kim Brown Lawrence were in October arrested and charged following a year-long corruption probe into the Education Ministry and the Caribbean Maritime University. The 5 accused are scheduled to return on January 23, 2020. Alidan said, Tate, since we wrongfully arrest them, give we back the money where them wrongfully take. No, I don't think they're saying that they were wrongfully arrested. They were saying that the persons who arrested them did not have the power of arrest. But apparently they were wrong. According to the Chief Justice. See? So it means then come the 23rd of January 2020, Ruel, Reid and Co. shall be returning to court where legal proceedings will commence against them. Well, let's see. You know them things I go. As some people as a teacher, somebody said them, I'm going to let them go in a style. That is very possibly there, don't get me wrong. But me I say, this is an opportunity to make the justice system work. We're going to watch it and see. You know what it go. The Chief Justice say I'm not too pleased about something. So like I wait upon them story, them I could just finish this. So this is the Chief Justice. You understand? Chief Justice concerned about the frequency of judicial reviews being sought at the Supreme Court. He said, Ruel need a plan B. He need a unit plan. You understand? It's a lesser plan him that I use, but you understand, the class are going along. It's a unit plan you want to know, family. Chief Justice Brian Sykes has cautioned against what he says is the increasing frequency with which the Supreme Court is being called on to grant declarations for a judicial review for cases that are before parish courts. He made the observation in his written decision for the matter involving former Education Minister Ruel Reid and President of the Caribbean Maritime University Fritz Pinnock. Yeah? Justice Sykes says applications of this type should be discouraged except in very exceptional circumstances. The Chief Justice also cautioned Supreme Court judges to be careful in exercising their power to grant stays of criminal proceedings in inferior courts, which would interrupt the normal flow of the matter. He said these actions may have the effect of undermining the authority of inferior courts, such as parish courts. Justice Sykes argued that once the matter is before the parish court, then it should proceed along the normal course to completion. He said, in the event of an adverse outcome, then the remedy should be an appeal. Yo, you know me have more Guinness around there, so right now me then get the man say on if you go. Let me fix it. Let me break it down. Let me break it down for some people. The man I say on if you go. The man I say right now on if you move. You understand? Because many lawyers are trying to circumvent the justice system by applying for a judicial review. And what a judicial review essentially does, if you apply for a judicial review in a criminal proceedings and the appellant court grants a stay of proceedings, it means the case that you have in front of the lower court is quashed, null and void, and there can be no further legal actions taken against you. So the man I say right now, I'm tired of some lawyers that run to the Supreme Court to see judicial review. The man say if the case in front of a resident magistrate or a parish court, if it stay there so, run its course, and then if them feel like they were aggrieved and justice was not served, then them appeal it. And I agree 110%. Big up to the Chief Justice, but this is not, I don't want it to just be a warning. The man, along with the Justice Minister, to ensure that laws are put in place to prevent certain cases from even thinking about seeking judicial review. It's abuse the legal system. Can you imagine if the judicial review was granted and Ruel Reid and Fritz Pinnock don't face a judge in the halfway tree court? We say Ratty, talk to the grade supervisor or the HOD before you link the principal. Simple maths, brother. You understand? You can't reach up to the principal and you have a chain of command. So you run your case through the court, and if you feel aggrieved, you appeal. Everybody I run go look judicial review. Big up yourself, Mr. Justice, Chief Justice. You understand? Yes, sir. You know wrong with that something there. So peeps, last story in the night. Sleep me a fighter. Sleep out for kidnap me. I never know say a lizard look. At first me I say one picture of lizard. You understand? I come across a picture upon Twitter. There was a major discussion on Twitter about lizard and some things. I don't really want to get into that right now, but you know what thing go? Apparently, Adija Azim Vybz Kartel Palmer has criticized the Jamaican government for its failure to control the murder rate. The brother in the white shirt is supposedly the lizard. That was the picture that was the heart of the discussion. So, in my local intelligence, enough, but my figure say I am. You understand? Johnny 8 said they got Miller so Kartel will walk. Okay. No, Adi, me not get into it because they want basically I say how they expect Lizard family to feel when songs are being released and played left, right, and center from a man who was convicted for his murder. So that's how the discussion, sir. You know a thing going on. So people are going to run in and thing and them something there. And you know what people are going to say Lizard are criminal and all sort of things. See? Yes, Oriel, the Chief Justice win with that one, man. Him, man, it's a solid reasoning, man. See? So watch it now. Dancer superstar Vybz Kartel, who is currently incarcerated serving a murder conviction, may I read from the article, has criticized the failure of those in authority to adequately address the national murder rate with over 1,000 murders annually over recent years. A post made on his official Instagram account earlier this week expressed that view, whether from Kartel himself or his handlers. There have been questions about whether it is actually the DJ who has been directly posting on the Instagram page or the postings are being managed by someone else. The view was expressed on the Instagram account while comfort was being offered to Kartel's daughter who had posted on her Instagram page. Every little girl needs their father. Broken heart emoji. Free my father. Hashtag free world boss. Kartel, whose real name is Adija Palmer, was hoping that the Court of Appeal would have handed down its decision on the appeal against his murder conviction before Christmas. But that has not materialized. See? So a screenshot of his daughter's post was shared on the artist's Instagram page. And below it were the words, "Just keep holding it, my princess. Your father doesn't bow to no boy nor girl." So everybody I try to prove. The post went on to indirectly criticize those in authority for being unable to solve other murders in Jamaica while acting like they cared about Clive Lizard Williams. The man Kartel is convicted of murdering. Peace, that's a serious statement, not you know. In some ways, what I'm not going to say, but one way I'm going to say. The post on Kartel's Instagram page says, basically, authorities in Jamaica has been unable to solve other murders, which is true, while acting like they cared about Clive Lizard Williams. That is up to how you want to interpret. I won't interpret that for you, you know. That is, I will leave that up to your interpretation. Acting like they care about lizard when 1,000 plus Jamaicans are killed every year and somehow they can't seem to solve those cases. The Instagram post read. In concluding, it further read, so now watch nothing pretty. The whole world she said them a clown and history will on their memory expletives bossy slaves. I hear interpretation for the thing that mean. I'm sure that people won't say anything. But this is my humble opinion in this matter. You know, sometimes I don't share my opinion about certain things publicly. I'm going to share it this time. In my humble opinion, if I was Kartel, Zane, assuming that these are his words, me then probably do less talking. Zane? And if somebody handle the social media account, them probably need to do less talking. That's all me have to say about that. Some very deep statements were in that post. And I'm saying it's up to your interpretation how you want to interpret it. You understand? So some people look at it one way and say X. Some people look at it and say Y. Some people look at it and say X plus Y. And so on. I'll leave it alone. As I'm saying, sometimes not saying something is more powerful than saying some things. You understand? I had a principal once, and one of her favorite quote was, "Silence can never be quoted." You understand? See? Interesting. Peeps, big up on yourself. You understand? I survive a sleep attack. See, auntie. Really and truly appreciate the support. You guys have been awesome throughout the year. I'm even saying my speech till New Year's. I went on New Year's. Let me see. I have a speech, you know. You know, a Grammy Award within speech like. I which date? Let me see. Today 28th. When me I stream again? Sunday? Sunday 29th. Oh. I don't know, I'm going to stream it. I have a speech for you. Big woman. Yeah, I don't write it on the paper. We don't have to be script. You know some politician people, when them people blow, you hear cricket them. They don't know what to say. When I script a speech like. Yeah, freestyle. But peace, big and serious. Really and truly appreciate you guys. Caesar greetings to the ones them. I know and everybody support. Celebrate Christmas. But happy belated Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, whatever you call it. Big up on yourself. You understand what I say? For the people them were there every Friday night and every Sunday night and every Wednesday night, big up on yourself. For the people them only get for falling from time to time, big up on yourself. You understand? For the people them were never there for a long time and come back, I don't know why they go away, but big up on yourself. I know some people are work, I know some people are business, I know some people probably tired of teach them, I know some people probably say something with them not agree with or appreciate and then left. Me probably talk about somebody who close to them and them rate and them vex. Me no know. I have a whole heap of things. You understand? But big up you all on a good self. See? For the people them who continue to support the thing, big up on yourself. The people them who watch every video. Every video is not for everybody. But some people watch it because I teach them do it. I'm not interested in that topic here, but I teach, I support teach thing. We watch the video said way. I like the video said way. We not probably like the topic, but we like the video because I teach do it. I will know him spend time. See if I have to edit it. You understand? Big up to the people them who comment on every video, who like every video, who share every video. You understand? Big up to the people and I recommend the channel to them friends and family. Big up on yourself. Big up to the people them who subscribe and turn on all. Yeah, some people been a complaint and teach me now get a notification. Because just pressing on the subscribe button on one bell is not the full story, not a half of the story. So yes, I subscribe and teach get one more subscriber. But the reality is that someone don't help me. Your duty as a subscriber, teach you no. Your duty as a subscriber is to be the initial engagers of the video. So when the subscribers watch the video, then like the video, comment on the video, then share it, it means then YouTube is saying that a lot of persons are liking the content, so they will start to push it out more and share it. So more people will be recommended the video and the video continue to grow. Now, when you just click subscribe and you don't say, send me all notification from Teach Them, from Jamaica and from JA Positive, then you is just a subscriber, you're not an active subscriber. You understand what I say? So when you subscribe, when you say, click receive all notification from Teach Them, YouTube now is going to send out all of them, but that them do. Next thing, if you're not going to watch the whole video, don't watch no night. Because when you start watching video and you click off after 30 seconds or 40 seconds, that no help me. That actually make things worse. So some people just open it and like it because I teach. If you're not going to watch it, don't open it. You understand? The most important thing on YouTube is watch time. So if you really appreciate my content and want my channel to continue to grow, you watch the videos from start to finish. And when you're done, you see one end screen, you watch one next one until you're tired like. You understand what I say? So, I know that many people don't really understand the YouTube streets. So from time to time I point out a few things too and them something there. See? Next thing, we do some housekeeping before me leave, before me big up anybody and them sitting there. I work. You know now, I would have launched, I not really launched it yet. I would have created a third channel, really a fourth channel, but a third channel active. You know, this is the main channel. As somebody said, Teach Them is foundation and JA Positive is elevation. I like that. I have 3 active channels now. Teach Them, you know, are the baby that are the, you know what I mean, that are the brand. But there are so many other things in Jamaica that is not being shared. See, we see the rough core side of Jamaica every day. But the beauty and splendor of the country is not always shown. You have channels who do sterling work at showing off the country. See, shout out to In Jamaica. I understand. And them look at things there. See, that is the reason why Jamaica was created. To show off Jamaica in its splendor and beauty. I will admit that I do not upload as often as I should, but I am actively working on that. I have also come to the realization and understanding that there's so many negativity abound in Jamaica that oftentimes the negativity overshadows the positive things in the country. And I assure you that for every negative that occurs in Jamaica, there are about 10 positive things happening. I'm going to say that again. For every negative thing in Jamaica, there's about 10 positive things to each of them. But we're not hearing about it. Because persons are not taking enough time to share that. Why? Because people are not interested in that positivity. See? I mean, JIS is there, but JIS is really and truly like what the government want you to see. See? But there's not a channel that is consistently focusing on positive developments in the country. You have a few channels where I do some things. We don't say no. See? But dedicated. So we say, alright, we're going to try bring some positive developments to the people. So we decided to create JA Positive. JA Positive is a 2-dimensional thing. Zane, the initial idea with JA Positive was for it to be a podcast. Zane, because based on my research, the largest and fastest means of people consuming content online is via podcasts. You understand? It is a little bit more difficult to make money, but you can. But we get to that in the future. So it was that general idea, but there will also be a YouTube component where I will be uploading positive developments in the country. People doing amazing things around the island that needs to be highlighted. It's not just one bike shoot up or shooting go on a one funeral or them local things there. You understand? So it's not about trying to make money off the most negative things in the country. And if you know my channel, I don't only focus on them things there. Our thing diverse and broad. You understand? And we span many spectrums. See? Because I would consider myself as a complete content creator. I can edit a video, like very clean and nice if I spend the time. I can voice over. Some people say they don't like my voice. I mean, I really read so well, but I don't know. You can't please everybody. I'm still trying to work on that and improve that. My pronunciations and enunciations and my cadence and all of them nice words. But we can do that too. We can conduct an interview with anybody, any circumstance, anytime. We can go out, go cover one event. We can script, as in write one script for a video. We can go in front of the camera and talk free. And I am probably one of the most consistent streamers as a YouTuber based in Jamaica. So we cover the entire gamut, spectrum. And we do most things fairly okay, if I might say so myself. You understand what I say? So, I think there is a need for some positive energy being also pushed along with the inevitably negative developments that will come along the way. You understand what I say? So that is the idea behind JA Positive. I would have uploaded my first video today. Mark you, that was not my creation per se. Yeah, I might have to do some editing with the video, but it was not my original creation, so I'm not claiming that. But it's a positive development, and you need to go and watch it. A lot of videos will be coming soon and very soon. So that is the link for JA Positive. If you're not subscribed yet, you need to go subscribe. Zine, so that is the third channel. The second channel, which is Jamaica. Zine, as I said, that now show bits and pieces of the country. You understand? Beautiful vistas and sceneries and road videos and them something there. A few events and things. That is Jamaica if you're not subscribed yet. You understand? For the people them who want to have something that says teach them our Jamaica, check out the merch store and buy something. A lot of things in there. Duffel bag, knapsacks. You understand what I say? Pouches for the ladies, leggings for the ladies, pullovers. You understand? Sleeveless. Long sleeve shirts, short sleeve shirts, zine, beanies, hats, some things. You understand? Stickers, cups, whole heap of little things. Zine, and if you look now, in the thing here, so if you watch overseas or you watch on Jamaica with a VPN, you see the merch shelf, zine. So you can go check out that too. You understand? For all the persons who would have been contributing to Super Chat, really and truly appreciate that. For all the persons who would have been contributing to PayPal, really and truly appreciate that. For all the persons who would have been contributing to my favorite mode of contribution, which is Patreon, really and truly appreciate that. Zine, for all the people who are contributing by watching the videos, I really appreciate that. For all the persons who reach out and a word of encouragement, teacher, appreciate the work and we really appreciate that. The reality is that I am a bit swamped many a times read messages and missed calls, and to return the messages and missed calls sometimes take me a long time. Sometimes it not happen. And not personal. It's just that it's a lot sometimes. You understand? I remember, yeah, we're on holidays now, but we also do a 9 to 5 for the people that want to know that. So YouTube is not the only thing. Zine? It's set away. Remember now we'll also be running 3 channels, so there are going to be more people come, but we'll try as best as possible to get around in a timely manner to people. So somebody might message you and you don't get to reply in a day or two. People feel like you style them or you get too hype or you get too big. No change that they teach us. I see them one. You understand what I say? But it's just that we have a million things to do sometimes. And you have to just be patient. You feel me? Not personally night. Since recent times, I have been getting a number of emails and inboxes on Instagram and WhatsApp messages about interviewing young artists. Zane, and I have spoken about that before, and I'm going to address it again. I don't want nobody feel like me a style nobody or me a go round no man. The reality is that the genesis of the interviews came out of a series that we call Where Are They Now? Where artists who were once dominant or very visible in the past are no longer as dominant or as visible, and I am seeking out those artists, finding out what them up to, Zane, what the fans them can find them, what them been a do, and also for them to share bits and pieces of their musical journey. Zane? So the reality is that I never just get up and say I got interview. There was a method behind it, Zane, and I'm not saying interview a young upcoming artist, but the reality is that the project now is simply focusing on artists who used to be visible but are no longer as visible as they used to be. Hence, where are they now? It's just that because some of the artists, them not really in the where are they now category, so we simply say XYZ shares is our her store. Apple Cider would have reached out to Buccaneer personally, me call him, me message him. The man say right now I'm not in an interview thing. Then what you gonna do? You understand? Me reach out to him again recently, we not get no reply. But that's how it thing. Some people willing, some people now. We only can interview. Miss June Reid say artists like Burning Spear, but as some giants they say you're gone and when I Miss June Reid. But eventually, we'll see. I would have interviewed a giant today, and I will not call the name. You will see the interview soon. You understand? It was a most pleasant experience. And the thing I grew up is, we give thanks. You understand? We would have invested a lot. See, even just the equipment to do the interviews. I will not quote a set amount of money, but it's not cheap. You understand? It's not really cheap. So if we get the thing looking good, and we're still trying to add to that because we want a second camera angle. I was using my iPhone for the second camera angle. As good as the iPhone is, when you're using a DSLR and a cell phone, the difference in picture quality, Zane, will not be the same. You understand? It's not the same color science. You don't have the same control over aperture, shutter speed, and f-stop and all of them something there, and zoom range and a whole heap of little things. So we are trying to improve the thing always, Zane, as an individual and as the finished product and package where you see. So I don't want people feel like say, yo, me a style them young artists. No, family. I may well start an artist spotlight segment. Nothing wrong with that, Zane, but then now me still have to do a test and see how the fans respond. Because the reality, peeps, and you have to understand this. I do YouTube as a second job. I don't do YouTube for fun, I do it as a what? As a second job. And a job pays. So the reality is that if me leave at my home with all of my equipment, pay toll, pay gas if I have to do that, Zane, set up an interview will probably last an hour, sit down and spend about 3 hours to edit it, and when you upload it, that too somebody watch it. Then the reality is that not benefit me. But there's a very likely chance that if I interview an artist who people know but now see, then probably a few thousand people will watch it. It's work me a work. I can be all things to all people. So things take a time. You understand? I don't know that people are bombard Anthony Miller and Winford Williams for interviews. Only give me a little time and let me establish myself and give me some breathing space. I'm not style nobody. I'm not disrespect nobody. Everybody reach out to me. I get back to them and say, X, this is the situation. Probably in the future, but right now, this is the focus. You understand what I say? So, don't just take time with me. It means just one man, I try to build a brand. See, I appreciate the fact that people can look upon the thing and say, yo, teacher do some good work. And I feel like say teach can help me reach some people. I really and truly appreciate that. And that makes the work, the vibe even greater for no say the appreciation is there like that. Zane, but the reality is that you have to start somewhere and then you can branch out. Zane, remember, and then this is the next thing. Many persons also have been approaching the interview thing teach how much it then cost me do an interview. Me telling you already. I will never take money from anybody to conduct an interview. And that's not me. If I'm doing an interview, I do an interview to share some information with my viewers them, my subscribers them. So if you approach me from day one about money to do an interview, then even if me would inclined to do it, I'm not going to do it. See, I'm not rich. Far from. Never a lot of things I want to achieve in life, said we. But at the end of the day, we don't get carried away by money. I'm telling you, say, on a monthly basis, I lose hundreds of dollars because I decide to not do no song promotion and I not upload a song on my channel. Zine? So the money is something they don't get with Jumpy family. So if you link me and say, yo, me is a young artist, I better put in some work, this is a collection of my work, send something, come give me listen it. And I tell her, say, somebody send me some song and I say, brother, even if I interview you, the contents of your songs are not something where me want to align my brand with because shut out my head back on them something there. So at the end of the day, I will look at things. Zine, I mean I take the time out to put them things here out again. So I not disrespect nobody. Zine, I am most polite and professional in responding to these messages. But at the end of the day, it's a particular project. Zine, and we have a particular goal in mind. So I now say eventually we may not diversify and interview some upcoming and young entertainers because I told you that even for the podcast there will be a segment called Artist Spotlight where young artists will be given an opportunity, you understand, to introduce themselves to the viewers and listeners, Zine, and them things there. So, and I like, me not have them things there in mind, but right now, really and truly, that is not the project that I am working on. So I just have put that out there. I mean, I say that with as much humility as we're in me, Zine, and as much humbleness in me, it is just not about that at this point in time. You understand? Simple maths. Zine? Peeps, big up on yourself. Really and truly appreciate the patience and the years, Zine. And you know, me run from time to time and people sit down and looking at my big face head way and you know everything good. You understand? Appreciate you know. Zine? Before me big up some people again, you need to subscribe if you so desire to the third channel, JA Positive. That will be something different from the content that you see over and teach them. Most of the time, because we still do positive things over and teach them. You understand what I say? You know, teach them is about research and like, may I try and move away from running, upload one news item. See, I built my channel on researching and I kind of move back towards something that where, even though it takes a longer time, Zine, I want to do some video like when I done do the, you know, some people are come and say, yo brother, you did wrong and them. So that's alright, me get that. I know that there will be errors along the way. I try to limit the errors. Zine, but when a man watch the video 5 years down the road, the man must say, yo brother, me rate the research where they put on this. Instead of just running 5 men were shot and killed in Dover, and we upload the video and 5 days after people tap watch it, then that not really help my channel. You understand? I want evergreen content where 10 years on the road people still watch the video there. When I just started, one of my biggest goals was to have a video with 1 million views. I have a video with 1.2 million views now, and that video gains views and money every single month. See, in my have videos we have 600,000 views, couple we have 500,000 views for some man, even though we don't really pay attention to a lot of channel, but we see a few videos. A man we get a 30,000 views or a 40,000 views quick and fast, but then that video they just dead because it was just for the moment. You understand? So we'll keep on doing some of those videos, but the reality is that I research a thing there. No, I am on holidays, so you realize I've been doing a lot of research. Zine, you know, when school are going, the time not so great, so we have to, you know, piggyback on a few news items and them something there. But we still always remain true to ourselves and remain true to our brand. We never deviate, even when things slow up on the channel. Because it gets slow sometimes for whatever reason. You know. Sometimes you just not find the right video them. Sometimes a lot of things. You understand what I say? But we don't say, yo, you know, things slow, so we are going to run on a little thing and try that little something. No, a whole lot. You understand? A principle that. Zine? All when me are the only man with pants pan waist, me nah follow nobody. You understand? When the whole of them a bleach them face, teach them nah follow nobody. Tread easy if you follow, it not easy if you set. You understand what I say? Yeah man, I don't know your side. So, peace, big up on yourself. The season is not over. You understand? You still have New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. But know some people still have a floss and endorse. If you must drink, do not drive. If you must drive, do not drink. You understand what I mean? So when you go road, load the Bluetooth headphone, them, load the big old headphone, them. So separate yourself from your environment. Walk with only the cash we you need. Don't walk with 141,000 US. Walk with a manager's check instead. You feel what I say? Them big old gold chain and chopper rate and bangle and touring and all sort of things. Yeah, you work for a year money by it, but people take it and people take your life in the process. You understand what I say? If you must take public transportation, try to travel in a group. If you cannot travel in a group, know the do's and the don'ts. Take the license plate number. Send it go get somebody. Describe the car. Describe the driver. Tell people you're there. Tell people where you go. Always follow your instinct. If it feels wrong, it is wrong. Trust absolutely no one. For the people that might remove them, make them post it on social media on the top. You understand what I say? Nobody no need for know certain things, family. Nobody no need for know say grandma come down with 141,000 US dollar in her purse. Nobody no need for know say they borrow them ship and you clear them. Nobody no need for know say you alone and go there yard. You understand what I say? Be careful. For the people that want to live them relationship, them personal life in a public on the top. Social media is social media. Your private life is a private life. Yes, and I say, Cookie Mama, big up yourself and me Sophia Kobe, Sizzler Fan Bonito, DS Electronics Unlimited, Julian Smith, Essence, Miss Grace Abel, Andrea D, Young Son Forever Scots, Blessings, Miss Joan Gray, Zane, Miss Grace Abel, Gretel Richards, Miss Millicent Thomas McDermott, upper side of vinegar, brother, what you deal with? Yes, and I say over here, so I say Puchilo, I say 306 Reason with Nas. Nasan, big up yourself in a Shamar Low, Gregory White, all of the people in the building, big up themselves in Miss Melinda Powell, Johnny H, Sexy Tati names so she gone in her bed. A long time I commented there. Oh, some people for a long time, but never mind. Zane, who else about? Miss June Levine, how are you? Hope you're okay now. Raw 2929 Will, manners are respecting the family. Yeah, so let me say GR7 Scott, Pablo George, I know DeAndre Small the debut, you know. I don't know if he's still there. Big up yourself, you know. I know James Bond the debut. I know Live Chatbot the debut. The Royal General, Pablo George, Queen Cleopatra TV, Craig Creations, Miss Grace Abel. Big up yourself, you know, mommy. Go on. Yeah, so I say, yes, I, Miss Grace Abel say, I appreciate you as well. Very informative and interesting. Big up yourself, you know, mommy. You know, I appreciate the support like that, you know. You know what I mean? Father Joseph J, big up yourself, you know, brother. Miss Shauna Brown, big up yourself, you know, mommy. You know, understand? Queen Cleopatra TV is a very interesting conversation as usual. I love it. Blessings and Empress. We appreciate the kind and encouraging words, you know. Father Gregory White. Manners are speaking, you know. Alidan. I know Dante Dan the debut one at the time said speed. I know P. Dennis the debut zigzag. Manners are speaking of family. You know what thing go? Me what? Peter me. All of the people, you know. I know somebody name them now, but I know some of the debut. You understand me? So remember kind of good enough. Kings of Kings TV. Manners are speaking of fam. You see? Yeah, man. A lot of people they must stay true to the thing. Some people might go away and come back, but I know Ellie London the day earlier, you know, pick up yourself in the Ellie. Michael Lawrence said speed, you know. Manners and respect to the ones, you know. Launchpad Media Arts, blessings, you know. You see? Delroy Stewart, Louise Matthews, all of the people, them, if you never hear your name called earlier, cause you don't know anything, you know. Father Jeremy and Johnson. Blessings in the family. Father Lyndon Johnson, I don't know if you're still about it, if you're there, big up yourself in the family. You understand? Kush Love Entertainment. Manners are speaking of fam. You say more love, brother, from Arizona. Manners are speaking of. You say, I say, I appreciate the support, you know, brother. All the people that are watching at the United States, big up on yourself, you know. UK, likewise. Canada, Set Speed, Trinidad, Cayman. You understand? St. Lucia, the whole Caribbean. You know what I mean? All of the people, them big up on yourself. Zane. As we are say, season's greetings. New Wave Entertainment. Brother, what you deal? Miss Ingrid Theater. Manners, soul music lover. Me think me shout already, but big up yourself again. Nothing wrong with us up there. Peeps, Sunday, 8:30. Make it a date and don't be late. Don't look fit. Get book fit. Remember when you subscribe, you must say, allow all notifications from Teach Them or Jamaica or JA Positive. You understand? If you're not subscribed to JA Positive yet, go subscribe to the channel. Really and truly crave your support. We are trying to build something else over there, so you understand? Something a bit different. Positive things. You know what I mean? And thing. Jamaica said speed. For the people that wanna subscribe to Jamaica yet, do the right thing. Barry J, big up yourself and Father Pablo George. You know one thing, get them peeps. Sunday, sooner. Don't overindulge. Moderation over moderation. Slow down. Arrive alive. Don't end up dead. Bike men and bicycle people. Careful. Bike men, helmets. Mike Jones, big up yourself. You answer me I say? And thing, and peeps. It's simple. If you got drink, don't drive. You understand? Right now, I can't drink because I got my bed. You know what I mean? Peeps, manners. Walk good. Step with Jah. Sunday, 8:30. Samuel Medley, guidance. Walk good, my friends. Step with Jah. I'm out.
Teach them! Hey, yo, hello! Send the message and make it reach them. It's Teach Them. Right here. Warlord representing.
Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment below. Remember to like and share the video. Don't forget to subscribe for more awesome content. Follow me on social media and check out the suggested videos on screen. This is Teach saying, until next time, walk good, my friends.